after the day one of the Shivoham process, like Kalabhairava Darshan, during the Kalabhairava Darshan, like when Kalabhairava just took a look at me, I could clearly say that I had an acid wash, because many of the patterns, many of the holdings that I was having, all that vanished in me. And then towards the afternoon, like my knee was hurting really bad. And I said, like, okay, now Swamiji said this Atmalinga has the healing properties, or you could use it for your own healing or for healing others. I said, okay, let me put it on my knee for a while. I didn't know how much time I need to put, but I said, okay, I'll put it on my knee for a while. And towards the end of the day, I didn't have the pain. Maybe I forgot about it. I don't know, but there was no pain. And this is the third day, so I don't have any pain till now. So that is the power of the Atmalinga.
Home in Shiva's home, and Swamiji has initiated us into Third Eye Awakening. Within half a day, I realized that my intuition has awakened, and I was able to make the two-letter words. They were able to appear in my consciousness, and I'm able to read that.
Along with the offering of oblations to Devi Lalita Maha Tripura Sundari, all her Parivar Devatas, that is, all her accompanying deities of Varahi, Mahaganapati. Varahi is the form of Devi. Mahaganapati is the very son of Devi Lalita Tripura Sundari. She herself comes and protects the spiritual aspirants whoever follow this path of Shri Vidya. So, with just one homa, with just one participation in one homa of Shri Vidya, there is so much that can happen within us and to our family. Always peace has been bestowed upon those families who participated in this homa. Peace at family, harmony in relationships, completion in relationships, abundance in wealth, excelling in studies has always happened, never missed out. So, invite participants of this Inner Awakening, Shivoham participants also, to participate in this homa and take home back this blessing, the peace at home, abundance at home, harmony in relationships. You can make your home a palace just with this Shri Vidya Homa.
Rupam pushpam veda pushpavan prajavahan prasaman bhavate chandramava apam pushpam pushpavan prajavahan prasaman bhavate jayurvadabhyo namaha pushpavaram bhavaram prajavahan madhavajyo padarini sastati ishwarida sarvada ugram veeram mahavishnu jalantam sarvato mukham dhrihe agneya trivanmanasagara nagam vajjivita He enjoyed, celebrated. I have seen very rarely, especially when he does Sri Vidya, it is just extraordinary. You guys enjoyed. Be informed, mother has accepted it. Mother has accepted it.
But even in that situation, like you said, if we're getting powerless, then even then we learn from that situation and expand. So every situation in our life happens just to help us discover our consciousness, right? So how can that free fall even happen?
What I feel is, even though that situation is, every situation is made for you to transform, become better, it's you who decide to take the situation in whichever way you see. Like Swami used to tell, if a snake enters the room, it's how each person sees it that depends. If a person sees it as a food, some person sees it as cat, some person sees it God. So every situation, it's we who decide how to see it. And if a person is so strong and they are very aware of what is their authentic identity, any situation it comes, even if it's against them, it will only help them to become more and more better. Like how Swamiji, even though worst situations were put towards him, because he was so strong in his authentic identity, he just stood up and now he became much more, and so many his dimensions are showing. But if you decide to become powerless and your authentic and your identity is not strong, you will fall down even though the situation is supposed to support you.
I think a point like what Moksha Maharaj told, that every situation is given to you for you to transform, but it's your decision whether you want to transform or not. Like even for Vajrashravasis, when he had to do the Homa, instead of behaving like a Brahmana Kshatriya, he behaved like a Chandala and just he sacrificed his own son into the fire, like gave his son to death. So what I feel is, even though he was given a situation, he didn't know how to transform and he didn't take the decision to transform. He only let himself like to de-transformation.
I have a question. If we have a free fall from our authentic identity, and when we come to the master, will we just join, becoming part of the sangha and being the master, will that just help us align us back to our authentic identity? Just adding a story to this, like how in the story of Sudama, like after he being with Krishna and after he leaving Gurukul, Krishna will be ruling a kingdom, while Sudama will just be like, still he'll be poor and he'll not have enough of money and whatever. So at that time, when he'll be coming back to Krishna, that time he'll be powerless. He'll think that Krishna even accept me as his friend? Now he's a king. Will he even remember me? Like he'll be falling off from his right context. He'll be falling off from his authentic identity. So that time Krishna holds a space for him to align back to the authentic identity, where when Sudama goes to Krishna's palace, he himself washes the feet, and he just, after that, he just blesses him with wealth. So from this, what I understood is that even when we fall from our authentic identity, just the satsanga around us and the master will help us align ourselves back. They'll pull us back to the authentic identity.
Shiva. Shiva. Welcome home to experience love current of Mahadeva. This city is just DNA of physical expression of Hinduism. From your side, nothing needs to be done other than being here. Simple truth straight away.